failure. What even is failure? Fail forward, they say. If you aren't failing, you're moving. You may be heard. If you aren't failing, you aren't succeeding. Those who succeed fail. What does it even mean? Well, I looked it up because I was curious what the actual dictionary meaning of failure was. And the two definitions were one, lack of success, and two, the omission of expected or required action. Pretty straightforward. So you got lack of success and the omission of expected or required action. Okay. So I can't help but think about what does this really mean? Like, what is our relationship to failure? What is my relationship to failure? So if failure is a lack of success, it makes me think like, okay, well, where have I perceived myself to fail? Or where did I feel like I wasn't succeeding enough? So I guess from the basic principle of lack of success, then every single human being has failed a million times and failed forward and done all the things because we fail every day. Every day we have a lack of success in one way or another. I want to bring in a little bit different of an idea here. So I like scanned my life and I thought, okay, where have I put the most amount of energy into perceiving myself to have failed? There are three different main things that really stood out. What about that time in my life that I got a divorce? I was married for about 2 years and I got divorced. After I said I would never be a person who would get a divorce, that sure felt like a failure to me, so much so that I hid it from people. I didn't even tell people I was divorced. Time number two. At the time I quit my six-figure job to be an accomplished entrepreneur and make all the money in the world. And in less than 6 months, I went back to the same company in a different division. Right after I said I would never, ever, ever, ever work a job again. So much so that I hid that experience from everybody by telling them that I got hired as a consultant for a gig and I needed to move to Houston. I didn't tell anybody that I got a job again. I said I got hired as a consultant. And then there's the third time that I thought of is the time in my life where I accumulated lots and lots of credit card debt. As a result of investing in myself and investing in my business and my personal growth. And I said my whole life that I would never, ever, ever be someone who would have credit card debt. I paid off all my credit cards on time. I wasn't one of those people. Judgmental much? So much so that I acted like I wasn't in debt for a couple of years. I'm here laughing because in each one of these moments, I genuinely felt like such a failure with a lot of shame around each one of these things. And I'm noticing a trend as I reflect back, and maybe you picked up on it too, is that all of these failures are places that I lacked success, sure, by the definition, but also maybe places I never thought I would find myself in. That also like mean? Maybe like an expectation? I had a certain expectation or I had a certain idea of what it was supposed to look like, and I didn't meet that idea, so therefore I failed. And in the rubble of all of these failures, I'm laughing because it just seems funny to me now. I'm discovering that I'm living the most richest human experience that anyone could ever live because I now can be here and I have these lived experience of what it's like to be divorced and to go through financial insecurity and to leave a job and go back and hide things and act like it's all good, to find myself just like everybody else in this room. Real human beings having a real lived experience.